What up, y'all? It's Freedom in the Kingdom. I got my official Finesse Daily ski mask slash Scully. It's versatile. This is a pro boxer that I got the opportunity to film with in Puerto Rico. This is his brand name, Finesse Daily. Check him out on Instagram, Cardo, C-A-R-D-O, Finesse, F-I-N-E-S-S-E on Instagram. And I got my liquid gold sweater. Check him out, Liquid Gold. Look him up, Liquid Gold LLC on Instagram, Facebook. But welcome, guys, Fit Kingdom, or you can call me Fit K. This is Freedom in the Kingdom. Just a little update. Just want to update you guys on the coupon process that I'm going on with. Yeah, let me get to that first. I'm in the closet as usual. The acoustics in this closet are perfect. I recorded a whole video. Like, it took me like literally 30 minutes to record this video. And I'm like, yo, my voice is bouncing all over the wall because I have no furniture in that room. So I was like, man, I want everybody to hear me loud and clear, and I want to be able to hear how I'm articulating words and the emotions in my voice. And I don't want them to be distracted by, anything else but what I have to say. So I deleted the video, and now I'm doing it over. So you're welcome. So look, the coupon process did not work for me. It may have worked for some of you, but it didn't work for me, right? And I know some of you guys are on here, you critics on here, the people who have never done this process before, they've got all types of things to say. And I mostly just delete y'all comments, man, because I already know what you're here for. And the chosen are the people who are here for the long run. They ain't gonna let them type of things to distract me. So you're gonna have to try a different way to try to throw me out of my square, but it's not gonna work that way. Listen, guys, this is not a put your money in the vending machine. I dream a genie. What wish do you want? This is not that type of process. If that's what you into, I mean, there's a lot of quick fixes in the world, get rich quick schemes. There's a lot. This is real life liberty, freedom, liberation. You understand? Most of us aren't free in our mind, right? Most of us have invisible things that got us chained. And we can't move nowhere because we aren't free in our mind. We have this lack of faith, and we have this fear-based doubt, fear-mongering type way of thinking, and it restricts us from seeing anything past whatever our past experiences scarred us from. And what does Will Smith says? Beyond freedom, there's life. Second Timothy 1:7 says, or 2:7, I believe it says, God does not give us the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a disciplined and sound mind. So, if you don't possess those type of attributes, or you're not striving to get that way, where you've deleted fear and a lack of faith, God says, faith, all you have to do is have faith of a mustard seed, and you can tell a mountain to jump into the ocean, right? And most of you guys are trying to wrap your head around how that can physically and logically happen. But the metaphor is that having faith that small will get big things moved for you. And most of us have trouble doing that. So this is that type of realm where if you think you can't do it, you think you can't obtain this information, and you think that sending a coupon with just the endorsement on the back is not going to work. Oh, what are they going to do to me? Are they going to cut my lights off? Are they going to shut my water off? Like, you guys, some of us, we are scared of things that we're never even going to see these people. And what are we scared of? I mean, I got my lights cut off. I'm still here. I mean, it didn't hurt me. I didn't die. I mean, I'm not telling you to stop. And before I go on, I'm not a lawyer. This is for educational purpose. All the information I share with you is from experiences and the collective information that I've learned through this process. So if you need legal counsel, I suggest you go find a lawyer or someone that you or some type of legal counsel to get information that you need to help get your remedy, right? But I'm still here, guys, and I'm not telling you not to pay your bills and just lay on the ground and then fill out a coupon and say, I'm not paying bills for the rest of my life. It takes a little bit more than that. It takes a little bit, and I think intellectually we're all smart enough to comprehend that. Okay? So while you're in this process and building up your faith muscles and demolishing fear by taking action, right? Continue work your job. If you're close to bills and you can't, and you've already started this process and you've come into a process where they're about to cut your bills, or call them, communicate with them. Don't just default yourself. Don't just default yourself and get your stuff cut off. They got programs that help you keep the bills on. They're not going to trip over 1 or 2 bills missed. They want you to continue to pay them. So call them up. Hey man, I'm dealing with some financial hardship for temporarily. Just can you help me out? Because they got programs available. They're just not going to make it available for everyone to know, because you know there's a lot of people that like to take advantage of it. They don't like to do anything with life but just try to ride schemes and play games. You know what I mean? So the corporation, the company got to protect themselves from those types of things. But we also got to protect ourselves from corporations and companies too, which is why I'm here giving you this real authentic information, right? As I don't want to call myself a teacher, I'm a student for life, and I'm learning this is a lifestyle for me. If you're not adapting this as a lifestyle, right? Who adapts being healthy for a week? Who adapts being healthy for a few months? You get healthy, you be like, all right, cool, got my muscles, got my got my abs, I'm good. I don't need to do this no more. It's a lifestyle. You keep eating healthy. You keep watching what you eat. You keep exercising. And with this type of stuff, you keep reading the books, right? You keep reading the books that I told you to get, right? Strawman, Meet Your Strawman. And the UCC Connection. Free yourself from legal tyranny. Most of you guys can't even focus on nothing else because all you do is work a 9-to-5 paying bills, and you're in these legality issues where it's stressing you out, and then you got kids and family, and no wonder you got a skeptical attitude because you've been burnt and you can't get yourself out of these ruts. But listen, my friend, doing the same things and thinking the same way is not going to get you out of this. Out of these ruts, and as much as work and time it took for you to get into these situations, it's going to take a little bit of time to get you out. But here's the thing, though. Here is the thing, that this is all going to be up to you, because these are all legal codes, federal codes, and U.S. codes that they made to give us access to free ourselves. Right? And I don't want to say they did. I think that God made this available for us. And once you come into an understanding that you can free yourself, not only from invisible things, but from physical things that men have tried to set to keep you down in servitude. But you got to come to a level of life where you're ready for that, right? And if you're here watching this video, maybe I suggest that you're ready for that, or maybe you just the police, or maybe you just a naysayer and you just want to see what information you got that is wrong compared to yours, or whether you gonna say some crazy stuff like this man gonna get locked. Listen, I don't really care about your opinion. You can keep your opinions to yourself. Everybody that leaves bad comments, I just delete them. I don't have time to give you this energy. I'm just going to reciprocate energy with I love you. God bless you. God bless you in your journey, because I don't have time for that. I don't have time to think about negative. I don't have time to be negative. There's enough circumstances in my life to take me there. But what benefit is that's going to make me to think in that way? It's none. Right? So look, the coupon. Bam, same coupon. Got me a fresh one. Turn my electricity back on? No, because the remedy did not work this time, right? Did I stop there? No. Let me show you this. On the back of this book, it says 10 maximums of commercial law, okay? UCC, USC 283002 states that the United States is a federal corporation. So this explains why this says the maximums of a commercial law. Well, what does that have to do with me, Mark? What does that have to do with me, Fit? Well, you're a corporation too. With your name capitalized in all caps letters, you're a corporation, a fictitious entity. Okay? So in order for the United States to deal with a fictitious entity, they had to set some things up. Okay? And that's what we're learning how to free ourselves from. It's from that dead man's fictitious name, because we are human living souls, all right? So look at these maximums, right? If you're in this journey for the long run, you're gonna have to use these maximums. I'm telling you, these situations, I've already had to use 2 or 3 of them. A workman is worthy of his hire. All are equal under the law. In commerce, truth is sovereign. Truth is expressed in the form of an affidavit. Just because you got the truth and the facts, and don't mean that the company know about that and you have to send them affidavits, right? Those PDFs that y'all keep telling me to send you, that's floating around, that is only skeletons and examples of ways that you're supposed to do anything, because you're supposed to do the due diligence and the paper is not. And the people that have put together those PDFs and those rebuttals and those scripts and everything, they have done comprehensive studying and used their experiences to put that together. And this is not a one size, one hat fits all type thing, guys. It's not that. If you're looking for that, just don't even take this class. Don't even put yourself in this realm, because you're gonna dead yourself. Every situation is different. Y'all in different states. Y'all got different companies with different banks. Some companies gonna do the right thing. Some companies gonna be like, oh yeah, he know what he talking about. Yeah, he done wrote the code on there. He done send us an affidavit. Oh no, go ahead and send him his remedy. Some companies gonna be like, I don't know what, and he don't even pay him no attention. Send the bill back. Send it to him again. Send him again. You don't know what he talking about. He tripping. All right. These are federal codes. These are federal crimes, and these are corporate thugs. These are real corporate thugs. This ain't the traditional cultural bound corporate. These are real corporate thugs that really don't care nothing about your life. They just care about numbers. You feel me? A matter must be expressed to be resolved. He who leaves the field of battle first loses by default. Let me just read you a scripture, right? It comes from Luke chapter 1, verses 1 through 8, just real quick. All right. Then Jesus told his disciples a parable to show them that they should always pray and not give up. He said, in a certain town, there was a judge who neither feared God nor cared about men. And there was a widow in that town who kept coming to him with the plea, grant me justice against my adversary, please. For some time he refused. But finally, he said to himself, even though I don't fear God or care about men, yet because this widow keeps bothering me, I will see that she gets justice, so that she won't eventually wear me out with her coming. And the Lord says, listen to what this unjust judge says. And will not God bring about justice for his chosen ones, who cry out to him day and night? Will he keep putting them off? I tell you, he will see that they get justice, and quickly. However, when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on the earth? Listen to me, guys. This information that you're obtaining, I'm not going to spew it to you all at once, right? I'm going to give you little bits and pieces because, listen, as I progress, you watched the last video, last 30 days, I was in one realm. 30 days later, my mind is expanded. I'm growing every 30 days. I'm putting in the work, putting in the due diligence. This is divine information. Some people are trying to sell this information. Some people are trying to manipulate other people with this information. This information ain't for everybody because some people are not ready for it. Some people's minds are not ready for it. Some people are not ready to operate out of a different mindset and structure than they used to be. You understand? This is divine information. You might know the information, had this information for years. I've been studying this for 10 years and I still ain't getting no remedy. Now it ain't the laws. It ain't the processes. It's you. You need to check yourself. That's a whole nother video. It's a whole nother video. Humbly, because I'm a student for life. We in this together. If you read my description, this is a vlog, a journey in my life, a former atheist that didn't really to care too much to be even talking or dealing with God. But God is the one that got me from where I was to where I am now, which was I was in hell, in the pits of hell, right? And he brought me out to show me that there is more to life than what I was doing and dealing with, and that while in the midst of my wilderness, he's creating a new way for me. And he wanted me to, now I can see it. Before I couldn't, I was just looking back. But now I'm looking forward and I can see it. There's rivers in the desert. There's a path in the wilderness. And I'm trying to bring as many people with me as I can. You feel me? Sacrifice is the measure of credibility. A lien or claim can be satisfied only through rebuttal by counter affidavit, point by point, resolution by a jury, or payment. These are good maximums to live by or to understand, because when you're in this world, some of y'all gonna get done just like me. Then you gonna sit them the coupon. They ain't gonna contact you and be like, yeah, we got your statement, man, but you wrote stuff on it. I had to call them back to back. Y'all got the video recording of me videotaping or recording the lady on the line with Spectrum. You know how many times I called Spectrum after that? You know how many times I called Tico after that? Me and the CEO in Tico, I got her. I know her on a first and last name basis. She knows me as well. I got the direct line to her phone number at the office. I've rebutted her several times with different laws. She said, listen, I don't know legalities. I'll be happy to get some paperwork from you, and you send it over, and I'll send it to my legal team. I'll let them look over it. And then if you look at my videos, I had a live when I was in Dunkin' Donuts, and I was writing a conditional acceptance to the Mr. Collins of Tico. But I thought about it. At the end of the day, God was like, he's like, just be still for a second and think. And what I came to the understanding was that there was some other information that I needed to come across to help me make a executive decision about what I was doing. And like, there's people that's just going to go through these processes and do the same things over and over again until they get some new information, right? Or there's people that are going to do this once or twice and they'll be like, oh, I'm done. And then there's people that will do it once or twice one way, and then they'll be like, okay, well, I need to do something different. And they'll try a different result, and it may not even make sense. Proverbs 3:5 says, lean not into your own understanding, but acknowledge God in all ways, and he will direct your paths. And that's where the faith kicks in, guys. That's where the faith kicks in. So I feel like I've stumbled across some different information, and I haven't even stumbled. This information's already been around. It's already been here. People been paying their bills. People have been paying their bills for years and years and years, exempt of paying their bills, because they've understood the laws and they've studied the laws and they stand in their square. And when at first when they were getting bucked by the companies, let me make sure this camera's still on. When they were getting bucked by the companies, they stood in their square. It's like, nah, man. USC code 18.8 says that y'all entitled, the United States is a corporation, pursuant 28 USC 3002. And the United States is a corporation, and therefore, you know, they made themselves an obligation pursuant 18 USC 8 and pursuant 12 USC 411 and 412. So, you know, and then the company was like, no, we don't know what you talk about. And then they used different ways to get across to the company. Some people use arbitration, which is literally taking a company through a lawsuit. And doesn't mean, I've learned that you don't have to go physically in front of a judge to arbitrate, right? Or you can go back and forth with them, or you can use the CFPB, the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, and send a complaint, and they got 15 days to respond, right? Those are different ways that you get these attention, because if you in this world for real, you're gonna know that you're gonna use these I'm gonna call them consumer protection programs, the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, the SEC, the BBB, Better Business Bureau. You're gonna use these things to your advantage to give you more leverage, because they're gonna hit them up. I don't really want to use the IRS. This is why I'm not really big on the 1099-A. I believe it works, and I believe that I'm going to be in that. But right now, I'm just using straight law. Straight law. I don't want to involve the IRS. IRS, I don't trust them. The Puerto Rico, the part of the IRS, the main IRS treasury, or the main part of IRS is in Puerto Rico. And I mean, Puerto Rico is considered part of the United States, but why is it all the way out there? Why are they in, like, I don't know. I can't trust the United States is, again, pursuant code 28 USC 3002. They say they're a federal corporation, so that means that ain't no human living soul that really care about me. That's a fictitious entity, and fictitious entities are made, make sure this camera on still, are made to make money. Okay, so that's just my opinion. You can think whatever you want. I wanted to, okay, get back to the coupon, right? Here's my coupon, fresh new coupon, okay? Boom. Some people are like, hey, what if you got doing residential services and you put it in your LLC name or your business name? Cool. The LLC is a fictitious entity, but it's still being ran by a person. So you're doing business as in your LLC. I'm not too sure. I've never heard anyone, it not happening for someone with a business, but I can't tell you from experience with myself, because I'm in the process of doing it now. So I have my residential services in my business name, but I'm doing business as my LLC. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, okay? Because these people that run these companies are doing business as, and they're definitely billing you, asking for money, okay? So the way that I showed you first on the first video is not a wrong way. It is a way, okay? And so now I'm going to show you a different way, okay? And it's going to be way, way simpler, all right? If you look up UCC Uniform Commercial Code 3-204, talks about endorsement, all right? Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Camera still on? We still rolling? All right, cool. All right, where's it at? I just had it pulled up. All right, I'm just gonna type it in really quick. 2304. Oh, endorsements. Bear with me, guys. I really want to read you this. There it is. There it is. Okay. Endorsement. Okay. First of all, I want to explain something to you guys real quick. We got the camera still rolling, so I'm record. Okay. Because it shut off on me last time. That's why I keep checking. Right? This is not just called a coupon. Right? This is also called a negotiable instrument. Okay, what is a negotiable instrument, you asked? I'm glad you asked. All right. I'm going to read it from the Uniform Commercial Code. Okay, you see it? You guys see that? Probably don't. The camera's not zooming in. It's 3-104, Uniform Commercial Code 3-104. If you guys are not familiar, okay, Cornell of Law School, law.cornell is the most reputable site that I've been using for the Uniform Commercial Codes and the USC codes, okay? And if you need more help with this stuff and you're really serious about this, email me, I'll send you my Telegram, okay? It's got 120 people in there, but we're in here with optimistic, positive. We've already got two people in here that's got remedy from their AT&T bill, and another one from I think it was a Verizon bill. I'm not really sure, I forgot. But anyway, negotiable instrument. A negotiable instrument means an unconditional promise or order to pay a fixed amount of money with or without interest or other charges described in the promise or order. A negotiable instrument is payable to the bearer or to the order at the same time as is issued or first comes into possession of the holder. All right. What is a bearer? A bearer, and short answer, the bearer is you. You are the bearer. Let me read this again, okay? This is a negotiable instrument. Negotiable instrument is payable to the bearer. Okay? Instrument means negotiable instrument. This is an instrument. Okay? An instrument is a note. It is a promise. It is draft. It's a check. An instrument is payable on demand and is drawn or payable or through a bank. An instrument is a note. And if it is a promise, it is a draft. If an instrument falls within the definition of both note and draft, a person entitled to enforce the instrument may treat it as either. All right, look. It just said that a negotiable instrument, what this is right here, is payable to the bearer. Right? So why aren't we getting money from this? And why are they sending in a deceptive way saying that you need to pay? Our battery's about to die in this camera, y'all, so I'm going to keep this quick. Because this is what they do, okay? Because we don't have the knowledge, or we didn't have the knowledge, but now we do, to educate ourselves and claim our rights and our credits, all right? So for this negotiable instrument, I'm going to endorse the back just like a check. I put doing business as, and I put my name of my LLC right here. And I'm going to include an affidavit or a paper saying, hey guys, I know what you're doing, and I like my credits, or I want to make this instrument non-negotiable, and I want what's owed to me. And I'm going to put that in a way with laws, but I'm putting it in layman's terms for you so you understand what I'm going to put in the affidavit. But I'm going to put it in legalese with just laws, right? You should always put them on notice for what you're doing. Put the company on notice, okay? If you want more information on how to put a company on notice, email me, mreid1@rocketmail.com. I'll send you the link to my Telegram, or I'll just answer the question for you. Everybody's not going to get in my Telegram because they're not. If you are really interested and serious about this, I'll add you to my Telegram.